Welcome to Teams. A team is a group of individuals working together to achieve a common goal. 86% of executives cite a lack of collaboration and ineffective communication with teams. Teams are important today due to increasingly complex work environments and tasks. They're also critical to the flattening of organizational structures. Let's talk about famous teams. SEAL Team 6 for Operation Neptune Spear was the assault on Osama bin Laden's home in Pakistan. SEAL Team 6 was bound together not only by sworn oaths, but by obligations of their brotherhood. Fair 2011. One member commented, "My relationship with Team 6 was more important than my marriage." The 1992 USA Olympic team with Jordan, Beard, Johnson, Ewing, Malone, and Barkley. The Dreams won every game by an average of 40 points on their way to gold. Even though they were amazing individuals, they were humble as a team because prior to their playing, they lost to a college team. When we think of Thomas Edison, the inventor, we think of an individual. However, Edison worked with a team of 14 or so engineers, machinists, and physicists, collectively known as the Muckers from Menlo Park, where they worked on top of a warehouse with Edison. The organizational team-based structure is an important way for organizations to remain competitive by responding quickly and adapting to constant rapid changes, just as we see in our weather patterns. It can be up, down, around, or just plain crazy. Effective organizational teams lead to many desirable outcomes such as greater productivity, more effective use of resources, better decisions and problem solving, better quality products and services, and even greater innovation and, most importantly, creativity. It's always helpful if team leaders understand the conditions that contribute to enable team excellence. The first is a clear, elevating goal. Goals must be so clear that there is no vagueness, and everyone knows that they support one another and lift each other up. The second condition is a results-driven structure. Teams need to find the best structure for accomplishing their goals. Structural features that lead to effective teamwork include task design, team composition, and of course, core norms of conduct for everyone on the team. Competent team members. Teams need to have the right number of members and the right people on the team. Former Visa CEO Dee Hock captured the heart of the issue. In the field of group endeavor, you'll see incredible events in which the group performs far beyond the sum of its individual talents. It happens in the symphony, ballet, theater, and equally in business. The next conditions are unified commitment and collaborative climate. In order to have both of those, a team must have trust and psychological safety, that no one on the team would ever feel any retribution or consequence of speaking their mind. The next conditions are standards of excellence and, of course, external support and recognition. It's especially important that the team itself set up standards of excellence so that members will feel pressure to perform at their highest level. And of course, there must be support in resources for external support and recognition. The last condition, and probably most important, is principled leadership. Leadership has been described as a central driver of team effectiveness, influencing the team through many sets of processes such as cognitive, motivational, affective, and coordination. It's really critical to not overlook trust in teams. The psychological safety of the team is of prime importance. But there are ways in which team leaders or the team itself can corrupt the trust by being casual with commitments, blaming others, spinning the truth, or accusing. Now that we've gone over how to kill trust, let's go over how to build trust. Team members need to make commitments and be clear and exact. No one needs to throw anyone under the bus, and everyone needs to take personal responsibility. Telling the truth and keeping to the facts are really critical as well. In order to really review teamwork, we have to also review the 5 dysfunctions of a team by Lencioni and pay close attention to inattention to results, avoidance of accountability, lack of commitment, fear of conflict, and absence of trust, all that can crash a team. Now, on the positive side, how do we look at these 5 dysfunctions of a team and convert them into success? Be results-oriented, embrace accountability, achieve commitment, master conflict, and most importantly, build that trust and that psychological safety for the team. We all read Creativity Inc. Pixar keeps its teams very engaged. Number 1, they don't rush it. They take their time. They let their team get emotionally invested. They put a little pressure on speaking up and feedback, and they take a chance on really complicated projects. Financial rewards are not always the motivating factor for teams. Take the Eagle Group of the small firm Data General in the 1970s. This group of engineers coined the term mushroom management. Quote, put them in the dark, feed them shit, and watch them grow. For over a year, they were a mess. They were terrible, but they had so much fun and success. The Soul of a New Machine is one of the few books that was written on this Eagle team, this special group of engineers that wrote about diversity and how competitive it made them, about example and not command, a specialized language they fostered, their stories, their humor, and many other things that made them successful. Team fulfillment is the key to success, and everyone should feel they gave the most they were capable of, not the least they had to. So please ponder these questions. Where do you envision our team in 5 to 10 years? Who's the best fit to build that vision? Which attributes are the most critical? And what type of track record will predict future success? Thank you for tuning in today.